If you live or have ever lived in Hoxie or Walnut Ridge, chances are you've heard of Little's Service Station and Bait Shop. If you haven't, you're about to. Here's Bob Snell with this week's installment of Offbeat with Bob.
Little's Station and Bait Shop, built in 1928.
I know it's the oldest one in the county.
All concrete and steel.
And I never seen a building like this.
A true Hoxie landmark, known by both location and reputation.
They should, as long as it's been here. See, it'll wake you up.
A wake-up call for the man that built that reputation, Brandi Little. And it means somebody needs gas.
Man, how you doing? Fine.
And for the 78-year-old Brandi, and yes, that is his real name, he's been filling up gas tanks and live wells pretty much all of his life.
Well, the guy that built it sold it to my dad in December 1945. I was about 14 years old.
10 years later, Brandi Jr. took over for Brandi Sr. after spending a few years working the steel mills in Indiana. That was August of 1955, and Brandi's been selling gasoline and fishing bait ever since.
Here's where we keep the night crawlers. This is about all I've done.
And all he wants to do. These days, putting in 11-hour days, 6 days a week, with 4 more hours on Sunday mornings.
Little service station. I need to get out of it now. I'm getting old.
And to look around the shop echoes that sentiment. Just check out the original account register.
Yeah, it's been there since I've been here.
All the baits out back, even the live minnows. There are no fancy price tags on anything on the shelves, or even much merchandise for that matter. Even the cash registers are old school.
Well, just punch down the keys and pull the lever and total it behind. When they built them, they're dependable.
Dependable, just like most of his customers.
A lot of good customers over the years, but a lot of them's gone on. Gas business and the bait business is slow now. Well, sit in that chair most time if I can.
And Brandi claims that's both the best and worst of his world. For most of Brandi's day is at a standstill, much like this old clock hanging on the wall since 1956.
You can wind it and get it perfectly level and it go to work.
Little's Station and Bait Shop, seemingly frozen in time. A lifetime that Brandi Little wouldn't trade for anything.
Most of the trouble that I've had, I've caused it.
And that's just the way Brandi wants to keep it until he can't keep it anymore.
I've enjoyed this.
Bob Snell.
Been good? Yeah. Yeah.
Region 8 News.
More or less a habit. I look forward to being up here every morning.
Mr. Little hasn't spent all of his time at the station over the years. He spent 12 years as a Hoxie City alderman back in the 70s and early 80s.